Leftists are accepting, tolerant, and open-minded. Just mention the name Sarah Palin, and prepare to experience leftist love in all its glory. And now your fearless host, Brock Lawley.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brock Lawley. This is the Atheist Antidote Show. Thank you very much for joining me. I heard the president today in an interview poo-pooing 2,000 jobs. That was his estimate. Of course, he's wrong. Every single economic observation says he's wrong, including his in-house commerce report. He's wrong. But you know what he was talking about? He was talking about the Canadian pipeline. The Canadian pipeline. The actual estimate is something like 150,000 jobs. But that didn't annoy me. What annoyed me is him saying, it's just 2,000 jobs. It's 2,000 jobs. This guy has millions of Americans out of work. Millions of Americans have lost their job while he was at the Watchtower. Millions of Americans. Now these 2,000 jobs that he's estimating, these aren't flipping hamburgers, ladies and gentlemen. These are $50, $60, $70, $80,000 a year jobs. And by the way, he's wrong. It's several 100,000 jobs. And that's to say nothing of what a wash of affordable and cheap energy in this country will do for economic vibrancy. You know, this guy just simply doesn't get it. And maybe many of you don't either. Do you realize that every time you send a package, it would be cheaper? That means manufacturing in this country would instantly have a benefit. Every single time you eat something at a restaurant or buy something at a grocery store, it would be cheaper because fuel is what brings it there. The economic shot in the arm that the Canadian pipeline would give this American economy is breathtaking. And to think that this guy has his foot on the neck of that, it's heartbreaking. This isn't politics, ladies and gentlemen. This is real people's lives. People who are around the kitchen table right now scraping together change from their change jar to make things happen for their family. And this guy literally is clogging up, no pun intended, the pipe of prosperity. Meanwhile, he's subsidizing with your money pipe dream failures like Solyndra, so riddled with corruption that they're New York City cockroaches eating through the economic prosperity of this country. Just pumping money into these failed ventures. The corruption is wide open. You can see it with a simple Google search. This is nothing that is hidden, or this is no conspiracy theory. There's Fisker and Solyndra and so many of these failures. But by the way, the Canadian pipeline costs the American taxpayer $0.00. It just needs a nod. It just needs a thumbs up from BO. It's so heartbreaking. It's not even anger you hear in my voice. I know people that are close to me who are struggling. I'm talking about people who went and put themselves through college and graduated into an economy barren as the Sahara Desert. And it doesn't need to be this way. It doesn't need to be this way. Hey, I love alternative energy. It has a bright future. But we can't put the cart before the horse. By the way, an economically vibrant country can afford breathtaking research that then the market can sustain and handle. I cannot state how infuriating it is to hear a guy turn up his nose, even if it is 2,000 jobs, which is a bold-faced lie, which is nothing for this administration. They do it in their sleep. They yawn lies. I mean, the fact that he even said that, his own study, his in-house government-funded, his administration study, predicted it would be 50,000 jobs. So the guy just lies. But that's not the point. I just can't reiterate this enough. This economic landscape does not need to be this way. We have an economic illiterate at the reins of the ship. And until that changes, every single person in this country will be counting change to pay their bills. Thank you for listening to the Atheist Antidote Show.
Visit the Atheist Antidote YouTube channel and follow him on Facebook and Twitter.